Both tires are although part of a same company, they sure are very different. On one side, we have a mud terrain tire, the Cooper STT Pro, where on the other, the Thompson Baja Boss A comes in rugged terrain category. Let's start off with their designs and then we'll see how both tires perform next to each other on all types of terrains, including pavements. The Baja Boss A features a 4-rib design forming 3 longitudinal channels. The outer 2 of these circumferential grooves are wider, while the middle one is skinnier and very tough passing. One of the internal rib has blocks with longitudinal and lateral incisions in them forming in-groove biters, while the other has lugs with rest of the thread features including sharp chamfered edges, notches, and full-depth siping. These provide off-road traction, whereas with closed-up proximity of these lugs, you also get ample directional grip. Being a hybrid, the tire features shoulder lugs with the widest of all thread voids, and on each lug there are 6 stone ejectors seen. Both of these features provide very self-cleaning capabilities, though it's still not enough compared to Cooper STT Pro, where you see a more open thread design. The Cooper STT Pro basically has shoulder lugs covering a major part of the thread. In fact, the central blocks look like part of these elongated shoulder lugs, only separated by longitudinal grooves. This accounts for much better self-cleaning off-road, allowing mud and dirt particles to escape out in multiple directions, though it also compromises a lot when it comes to on-road performance. So let's talk about that. Out of both tires, it makes sense why you get a better directional and lateral traction on Thompson Baja Boss A, though still the Cooper STT Pro is not too far off in terms of directional grip, which is traction of a tire when moving on a straighter path. That's because this type of grip depends on the central part of the thread, where most of the tire's weight is concentrated on. And Discover STT Pro with closed-up lugs over there still manages to provide good enough braking distances and acceleration efficacy. But when it comes to lateral traction, which depends on how much shoulders meet up with the ground, there's a much bigger difference. When a tire corners, most of its weight gets shifted towards these shoulders. And with such wider gaps, the STT Pro is not able to provide good enough handling times and steering response. And that's why the Thompson Baja Boss A is able to provide you with a better speed rating, even though its weight is very similar to its competitor. The Baja Boss A also does great in other performance areas as well. Its closed-up thread voids don't allow too much air to hang around and strike the walls, which generates noise. So you get quite a ride with this tire. And while cornering, accelerating, and braking, its lugs don't flex too much as they are carrying a better distribution of weight and less thread depth. So you get a better fuel economy with that as well. On Cooper STT Pro, you get a similar weight though divided on a smaller surface area. So each of its lugs gets to bear more pressure on it. And this not only lowers the fuel efficiency but also reduces the thread life, even though you get thread depth reaching up to 21 by 32 inches on this tire. Moving towards snow, the Thompson Baja Boss A is one of the best tires you can get. Its numerous biters and in-groove slits trap in the snow particles in a better way, providing much effective snow-to-snow contact, which is what you want on this terrain. This is because snowflakes have an interlocking design and they stick better on snow rather than the thread's rubber. Moreover, the tire also supplies a skinnier thread which puts more pressure on the snow, providing better friction. A tire with narrower thread is very helpful on snow. That's why Baja Boss A with width above 12.5 inches does not provide you with 3-peak mountain snowflake rating symbol. On the other side, the Cooper STT Pro does not provide this rating on any of its sizes, and its traction is aligned with it as well. though you do get a good enough performance on off-road snowy terrains. Which brings us to our last subtopic. Since we are comparing apple and oranges, it makes sense why overall you see a better off-road traction on Cooper STT Pro. But what's surprising to see is how the Mickey Baja Boss AT is not too far off here as well. On rocky terrains, its sidewall lugs provide more biting power with lowered air pressure, and its full-depth siping split open the blocks to provide grip in all directions. Moreover, you also get 3-ply polyester casing on this tire just like its competitor, so durability is also not an issue here. And with multiple stone ejectors which keep its tread clean, the tire also gets to provide just as great gravel performance. Lastly, let's talk about tire sizes and see all the specs they have. The Cooper STT Pro comes in total of 49 sizes in 15 to 22 inches, whereas the Baja Boss AT provides you with 59 in 15 to 24 inches wheel diameters. They have the following specs. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and visit comparethetire.com to check out all the other comparisons including this one. Till next time.